Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical, and today we're going to be discussing some EDC tips for backpackers in Europe. So you guys may have seen my series a long time ago of backpacking Europe. Things have changed a lot. That was before COVID. And then I'm also going to give you guys a sneak peek. I know a lot of you guys really like to see what's in my bag. You guys want to see my EDC. And we're out here just kind of out on the town, running around and filming and having, just kind of product testing and having a good time, really. So I have not prepared my bag at all for this, not in any way. I didn't prep anything. This is literally what I have on me. This is how I'm running around. This is what I'm doing. So I just wanted to take this example to show you guys. I've got the Gray Man Operations Pack. This is Jefe Numero Uno. It's boss bag number 1, so that we have them labeled for the different bags. And other than that, it's just the stock Gray Man Operations Pack that's on the website. This one's a little lighter colored because I've washed this one like 20 times, and even with like Clorox water, bleach water, and it's still holding up great. I even like the little weathered look that it has to it. So it's got, some sun damage from being out in the sun, but it's not sun damage, it's just bleached a little bit. So yeah, there we go. Got the Columbia combat shirt, hot weather gear, amazing. When I'm getting too much sun, because I'm pretty burnt right now, I'll roll the sleeves down. When I'm hot, or when I'm just trying to kind of relax, or, I don't always like wearing long sleeves. Depending on the situation, I'll roll the sleeves up. It's got lots of options. But let's just jump right into the bag. I'll start with what's on the very top section here. And we have a charger, which I highly recommend taking chargers with you when you're, out and about, especially if you're doing any kind of, filming, social media, anything like that. I've got my Gray Man glasses for if I want to change up my look, roll the sleeves down, a backup set of headphones, and a bunch of masks because COVID, which sucks, but yeah, that's how it is. I think that's about all I got in that particular bag. I have my little random accessory pouch. These are Magpul pouches. They're very overpriced, but they work great. So I've got some cigars in here, some little Cubans. I've got a very small, this is really cool. I've got a very small accessory plug, but it works for Europe, Eastern Europe and Germany. So it's very cool. I've got a tactical pen that's, basically a force multiplier and a pen. Just a heavy duty pen as well, so I won't lose it. And then I've got a Write in the Rain all-weather notebook for if I need to write anything down. I have a hydrocolloid blister plasters. These are the ones I sell on my website for if and when my feet start to get blisters, because you're usually doing backpacking in Europe, you're doing a whole lot more walking than what you would normally do. I've got a wet wipes. This happens to be a towelette from Israel, but wet wipes are always good for a quick bird bath, anything like that. This is all stuff that comes in the EDC bag that I sell, but this is stuff also that you can keep on your own. This is a little screwdriver I just find that comes in handy. It's a little micro screwdriver. I was recently doing some training, and I find that when I'm doing like a lot of running and gunning and shooting and training, that kind of training, sometimes my sunglasses, the screw will come loose. So I like to have one of those so I can, because eye protection is so important. We were shooting steel targets. We've been shooting steel targets all week, training with the Israeli weapons systems, training in Israeli weapons systems. So I've got a cell phone charger, some super glue, cell phone cable, some super glue. Super glue is very, very handy. It can be used to seal wounds, light, small wounds, fix stuff, all kinds of stuff like that. My EDC, items on my body are my bone occlusion bracelet, which I have here, and right now I have the bone opener, the Big Nasty bone opener. This is the newest version. Okay, you guys know how devastating and awesome this thing can be, but I've been bringing it everywhere. Nobody's even batted an eye. I handed it to a cop today going into Prague Castle, and walking through a metal detector, and handed him this, and he was like, didn't even say anything, didn't even bat an eye. So I had this on my waistband for most of the week. This is the Bone Kogatana. Fits very nicely in the waistband, and even with if I wear it just right, just clip this right into my waistband, wear it just right, it even fits right into it even fits under the shirt that I have on. Extremely effective blade, just absolutely devastating blade. and really a massive blade to be carrying around on a backpacking trip in Europe like this. But supremely concealable just because of the awesome sheath system there. So that's that, and they are legal to carry in the Czech Republic, 100% legal. There's almost no knife laws here, which is amazing. They are not legal to be brandishing in public, so that's why I'm handling it like that. They got a sunglasses case in here, so I'm gonna actually have to put that back with the sunglasses here in a minute. I've got some zip ties, and these are the UV rated zip ties with metal inserts. You guys probably know what those are for, but those just in case type thing. And I pretty much always have zip ties with me. They're multi-purpose, very useful, but they're also, you know, in a situation where you gotta detain someone, they're useful. And then they're also useful for attaching gear to anything. And they're just really handy for fixing stuff. So I have my med bag. I'm not gonna show you what's in here. This is the goodies. This is basically my medical kit prescription bag. I've got energy stuff, energy pills, like pre-workout type pills. And then I have quick clot, gauze, and just, you know, various, it all depends on your personal needs, but I do definitely recommend if you have any. I got like a little nasal spray thing for if I get allergies bother me. It's just like the kit for your personal needs. All right. I don't have my hygiene kit in here. You're going to want hygiene stuff if you're living out of your backpack, but I have like a home-based supply, and then this is just kind of my bag for running around. I'm gonna show you some food stuffs here, and the tip with the food stuff is I just went grocery shopping, and I spent like, let's see, it's 24 to 1, so this is 46. That's like 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I spent like $7 on some amazing sausage, 3 packs of cheese, and this Targa Florio. It's an Italian orange lemonade that's just absolutely amazing and doesn't have a lot of calories or anything like that. Healthy, you know, food. The processed meat may not be so healthy, but it's just awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. I've got a spare pair of socks and a spare pair of underwear. It's just really, really crucial when you're out and about and you don't know how long you're going to be out. You got to have socks and underwear, right? The absolute coolest thing that I have in my bag is the beautiful bone hawk there, the Grenadillo wood. This is the Resolute Warrior version, just awesome. And yeah, it's pretty heavy duty for having in the bag, like what we're talking about, but you may need heavy duty. You never know what's going to happen, so it's good to have backup option. So I have a couple Bone Tactical flags, and this is kind of just promotional stuff. I like having these with me for any case I might want to hang them up somewhere or anything like that. So I do have those. That's probably not something that you're going to want to necessarily 100% keep with you. That's kind of up to personal discretion. I have a little Bone Tactical face shield, which is more for masking the identity if it's completely necessary, rather than for a coronavirus type thing. But it also works for if you need to put a mask on to get in somewhere. And this is highly recommended for people who travel. This is a protector here, RFID protector. Okay, so I have my passport in here. I have a vaccination card in here that says that I have all of my vaccines if anybody asks. And, you know, regardless of where I'm at, I can have a certification saying that I have all my vaccines. I'm not going to go a whole lot into that, but I have my U.S. passport in here and my travel itinerary information. I have here multiple. This is a kit with a bunch of different SIM cards in it. I have a ton of SIM cards in here, so I can switch SIM cards on the go. It's very cool. I keep my passport in here. I have some $100 bills in here. If shit hits the fan, you know, if anything, oh, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. I have money from different countries, you know, that I'm going to be going to and not. I have various bank account information cards for different countries. So it's all stuff that I keep RFID protected. SIM card, bank account information, different bank accounts from different countries that I don't use, that I just keep, you know, for reserve for being ready. Different SIM cards. And then this is a cool case. I'm actually not going to open it because I don't want to show my SIM cards, but this is from Bluecraft, and it's full of all different SIM cards. And just if you do need to be, you know, talking and off the radar, you got to be doing a lot of SIM card switches. This is a vehicle documentation, okay, for a registration and stuff for a vehicle. So if I'm planning on going somewhere, leaving the country and going back, I'll keep the registration with me. That way that the vehicle is not having the registration inside of it for if it gets stolen, but that I have it with me and I don't lose it, leave it with somebody else. So I always have it on my person. Of course, there's a pen right in here for filling out customs documents and stuff like that. Since this is where all my travel stuff is, and when I'm in the airport, I just keep this in my hands. Very, very, very handy to have something like this for travel. We've got almost forgot the water bottle. Incredibly important. Probably the top thing that I have here, and it's, for some reason, I can never drink enough water, and I always feel dehydrated when I'm traveling. It's just I do normally do like BCAA water when I'm more stable, and when I'm at one of my homes, either in the U.S. or in Central America. When I'm at one of my facilities, I have, you know, housekeepers and stuff like that cooking my meals and preparing my food prepping and mixing the powder with the water. And when I'm traveling, it's just like I only drink water and then I forget, and then but this is for sale on the website as well. It's vacuum sealed bottle, so if you put something cold in here, and it's crazy because I was out in the shooting in incredible heat here in the summertime in Czech Republic, and the guy, it's actually not nothing like Honduras, but the guys were like, "Oh, it's so hot," the Czech guys, because it's hot for them, but it was hot. It was like 90, 85 degrees probably. Dry heat, so not too bad. But this, I would put cold water in here in the morning. It would stay cold all day. And I'm going to share a huge trick, cheat tip. A lot of guys will say that you have to choose one or the other. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have a vacuum sealed bottle in your survival bag because it'll explode if you try to purify water in here. All you got to do is just take your tomahawk and pop a little hole in there, or just nick a little tiny hole, pinhole anywhere in there in the outer layer. And then you're good. It can be used to heat, boil, and purify water in emergency situations. So because I have this Bone Tactical water bottle, so there's a survival cord. It's also very great as a handle. It's got a whistle and fire starter on the inside of here, and a knife, a little saw thing on the inside of here as well. And then it's got the compass on there as well. So really cool. All that stuff just built in and comes with the bottle, basically. Before I open this last pocket, I'm going to say there's really nothing like a good cell phone. It's crazy. I'll even show you guys really quickly here how Google Maps, look at this. So I'm here I'm here with directions for the scooter. We're riding some scooters around the city, and it's a blast. And that's the scooters over there. But just check out this map direction here, because this map direction actually is like, it shows you your view of what it's going to look like. It's just an option here, but it's an example. You can download Google Maps onto your phone, so you don't have to worry about if the service goes out. And then there's other applications like maps.me. I have an application for public transportation, which a phone is so important. I can use the translator to translate stuff. I went and I ran out of ibuprofen because my buddy Yav from Zahal.org ended up like getting some issues with his legs, and just what a tough guy. Ended up finishing the course, getting the certificate from the Israeli shooting course, very advanced stuff. And despite injuries, pretty, for what I would have considered to be pretty serious injuries, had some allergic reactions to some different things. His legs swelled up. And I was giving him ibuprofen. My camera guy was, beat up in the sun all day, sore. I'm personally was doing, all of the, you guys probably saw the shooting videos by now, or if you haven't, they're going to be on the YouTube, but it was intense days. I'm getting a little older, so ibuprofen's nice. I ran out of ibuprofen, had to go to the store. Nobody speaks English. And I'm, even with my accent, I'm trying to explain to them ibuprofen in Czech, and it's a very similar word, and they're just not understanding. And they didn't have ibuprofen, so I was like showing them a picture. Ended up getting Panadol, which is something kind of similar. But just the technology thing. You can, in the palm of your hand with an iPhone, you can do pre-planning, you can do route planning. I have note sharing with all the guys, so we have if one of us does one thing, then the other one checks it off the list. If we all finish something, we get the iPhone notes update continuously. It's shared notes. There's just so much you can do with technology if you use it properly. But so a good phone is absolutely essential in my opinion. A good bag, good phone, good base layer of clothing, nice comfortable shoes, good jeans. These are little fancy shoes. Just because I liked in this case I brought one pair of tennis shoes and then one pair of Loa boots for the shooting. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do the Asics this time just because I might want to go to. I have been going to some nice restaurants and stuff like that, and it's hard enough to go in Asics, but at least if you have like a semi-expensive pair of Nikes, it's a little bit more accepted. And then that with being an American and then having the great clothing from the Bone Tactical clothing line kind of like puts it over the top. A very nice El Sicario shirt, for example, and you can get it anywhere. I'm talking about like Michelin restaurants that a lot of times they'll be like, hey, you got to have a jacket to get in here, for example. But no, not in this case. I'm going to really quickly put the Tomahawk away because there is security in this park and they're supposed to be patrolling. I did a little scouting before the video started, and they're supposed to actually do the lap around this thing right here, I believe, every like 30 minutes, but they kind of cheat. It appears that they have like a cell phone app, and then there's like little touch areas around the park, and I think they just like, instead of doing their actually a lot of them apparently, instead of doing their regular route, they just go do like a beeline and just touch the cell phone to the places and then probably go take a nap somewhere. But just interesting fact. So here we've got a bunch of different bone breakers for when I want to switch it up depending on what environment I'm going into. These two are definitely my favorite. These are the new forged brass or cast brass bronze. They're made from casings from bullet casings. So just really cool brass bone breakers, these guys. And we've got this is a new version. It's probably not on the website yet, but this is a new version coming very soon. It's the new bone breaker, and it's absolutely amazing. We updated it, and it's the best version of the bone breaker that there's ever been. It's the perfect balance between solid stainless steel, but it's the perfect balance between lightness and strength because it has the holes in it, which give incredible strength, but our weight reductions. We've got a extra bone occlusion bracelet, so depending on my outfit, I can always have my bone occlusion bracelet with me. You guys know what that's for. I can't actually get too much into the specifics of that, but we've got our bone breakers for when we want to switch that up for carry items, various carry items. Then depending on the outfit and depending where we're going to be, if I might have a smaller one if I think it's a low threat level, or if it's a extremely high threat level, then I'm gonna have the big nasty, which is just absolutely devastating. And you have to give a disclaimer, guys, do not use this as a weapon, please, because it's I have to say that I in no way promote or suggest using it as a weapon because it's devastating. You'll really hurt, if not kill somebody. If you do, please don't use them as a weapon. So going on here, we've got just finish this out. We've got a karambit, bone karambit. We've got two of the EDC Relentless. One's I have set up for neck carry, which I've been switching out chains. These are kind of the this didn't make it. This is another bone breaker that didn't make it into the bag. I'm going to stick this in the bag now with the rest of the bone breakers, but that's actually a bone opener micro. But these are the least expensive of what I have here, right? And then this in particular is the Tradecraft Kank, okay? One of my favorites as well. This is the other Tradecraft Kank, and all of these are affordable. Okay, these are the most affordable. They're like $40, super affordable stainless steel. Nice little EDC Relentless. This one's set up for neck carry. I just took the chain and put it on a different knife for the meantime. But this one's set up for inside the waistband. Same thing. It's ambidextrous. These are the Tradecraft Kanks. They're about $130, and they're the next greatest thing on the list. We've got one that's Modern Warrior version camo, and then this is the cool all black tactical type version. Karambit, all right, you guys know what a karambit is, and then that's pretty much what I have in the bag. So just wanted to share with you guys what I have on my person in the bag. Again, good socks, good shoes, good pants. These are the Levi Athletic Fit Stretch. Okay, so they're just awesome. They I like four-way stretch because I'm athletic. I can run and gun and shoot and do martial arts and all that kind of stuff. Then go to a restaurant and sit down and have a nice meal. So the whole nine, the whole shebang there, and just that's kind of it. The high quality bag, and then some tips and tricks along the way. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh, one more thing. Before I almost forgot. The theme, I will give the resounding theme here is minimalist. So the minimalist wallet is kind of an important thing for the resounding theme. It allows me to keep all of these cards in an extremely small and lightweight system. So that's it. Questions and comments below. Why? Ask me, say, hey, Bone, why do we have to comment? Okay. You don't have to comment. I am asking you to comment so I know what you like on the channel, and so I can keep these videos coming, because if not, I could just roll on. I could be riding my scooter right now, doing what I want to do, riding around the city, doing whatever, and basically just chilling, hanging out, having fun. But instead, I'm here making YouTube videos for you guys. So that's why I say questions and comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bone out.